The last one that we're going to go through is it's called Rotary Stability. So your ability to stabilize as your body moves, kind of one side moves one way and the other moves the other way. So this helps us when we're crawling, when we're running, any type of rotations. We play a rotational sport. This is super helpful. So the first one in the series is just going to be quadruped from the elbows. We're going to do quadruped hip extension. So similar to what we did earlier with the hip flexion and hip extension. You're going to take elbows on the ground, knees below hips, forearms are parallel, head back, and back is nice and flat. From here, you're going to extend one hip and then come back in. And so the key here is to avoid that low back, the arch in the low back. This is where a lot of people get in trouble, is if they start from the hands and they don't know how to do it, then they might extend and then just keep extending, and then they arch that low back, which doesn't feel very nice. So you start from the elbows, push that foot straight back. It's like you're trying to close a door behind you. And you notice how my low back doesn't arch. Here I'm trying to get a straight line from my shoulder down to my foot. So you might do one set of 5 to 10 on each leg. Once you master that, then you can go from the hands, same thing, hands directly below the shoulders, knees directly below the hips. Nice flat back. I pull the head back, same thing. You're just going to extend the leg. And I'm pulling my belly button up toward my spine to avoid that arch in the low back. Once you get that down, the third movement in the progression would be diagonal. You may know it as a bird dog. So now you're going to go opposite hand, opposite leg. So in this case, I'm going to move my left hand, my right leg. You'll notice how my shoulders and hips don't rotate side to side. So that concludes the motor control and activation sequence. Again, it's the third part in our warm-up, and each one of these is as needed. So pick the ones that you're not so good at, do those more often, and then you can kind of leave the ones that maybe you already have down out of it. If you have to do them all, then that's fine. Just know that it's going to add a little bit of time to your warm-up and thus the whole training session.